I just want to thank you guys for subscribing to my YouTube channel, Anime Debate. I need to move my anime content over there because of the YouTube algorithm, and it's just been a real struggle to figure things out. But you guys have been great, and I've gotten about 500 new subscribers. So if you are here for Anime Debate and my anime-related content, please, please, please do me a big favor and subscribe at the Anime Debate YouTube channel. There's a link in the description and a card popping up right now. Thank you so much, and let's get started with today's Anime Debate. Hi everyone, and welcome to Anime Debate. Now this week we're not doing a show comparison. That'll be next week. If you don't know how Anime Debate works, let me tell you real quick. So Anime Debate is a show where we debate anime. We put them head to head, boom, boom, and boom. Let's say Naruto versus a One Piece, and you guys help me decide which one is better. Now, on those off weeks, because I need time to watch more anime, I will watch a few episodes of a new series or a series that's intrigued me, and I'll let you know if it's good or not. Those are my reviews. So let's just get into it right now by discussing whether or not My Hero Academia is a good anime. Now, right away, I will tell you this, that the show, believe it or not, really pulled me in immediately. And that normally doesn't happen with me for anime. It normally takes me at least like 4 or 5 episodes to get pulled in. In the case of Fairy Tail, it took me 12. In the case of, what's that show that everybody loves? Hunter x Hunter. It took me like 6 episodes to get in. But once I'm in, I'm in. And this one grabbed me pretty much by the second episode. The first episode's got a whole hum for me personally. But by that second episode, I'm like, okay, all right, okay, there's a twist here. There's something different. I am in. And by the way, before we get any deeper into this, there are no spoilers in this video, so no worries if you're not sure about the show yet and you don't want to, ruin your chances of loving it. Now, I'll tell you that for me, I watched the dub and then I watched the sub following that, and I will tell you immediately that the sub is superior, but the dub is still pretty good. It's not terrible, but I will say the voice actor that plays Izuku is immensely irritating, and I don't know if that's by design, but I had a hard time listening to him cry about everything. And yes, the character by nature is very whiny, but I don't know, man. There's something about him that really irked me, as opposed to the actor who played him during the sub. And Izuku as a character, again, I think he's built to kind of be a little bit grinding on the nerves. Maybe if he's talking your native tongue, maybe it makes you like him a lot less. But I will say though, I felt for him so much. Like, I don't think I really had a character before that made me want to like tear up in emotion by watching him go through his situation. Now, I've seen characters go through worse things. I have. But for some reason, I felt so bad for him. So what's the situation? Yeah, let's get into the plot of this show. So the plot of this show is we have a character named Izuku who's a kid who grows up in a world where everyone gets superpowers. They're called quirks, and he doesn't have one. Some people just don't get them. And that kind of sucks, because you see, let's say like you're going to high school and your friends and you are all going through puberty, and you get a little bit taller and your friend can now melt things with his eyes. Or like, the girl you like down the hall, you want to impress her with your impressiveness, right? You want to be like, hey girl, what's up? You know what I can do? I can touch things high up on this cabinet. Ooh. And meanwhile, she can sprout wings like a bird and fly, so she doesn't even need you. That's what his life is like. So basically, he is going through the worst bout of FOMO ever, because he misses being able to like live life like everyone else, because there's a point before you hit a certain age that you don't have a quirk. It's what it is. So at first he's normal, all of a sudden he's an outcast. That's basically what happens, and he's in this world where everybody is superheroes, and he looks up to this guy called All Might, and so All Might is like your atypical superhero. I say he's a mixture of Superman and Captain America, and he is hilarious and awesome. And before I get deeper into the plot, let me tell you that this show is really funny. Like, if you thought that One Punch Man was funny, this show is ridiculously funny. Like, I laughed so hard at so many moments, and I didn't even expect to. I went to this show thinking it was going to be like, I didn't know much about the show other than the manga release, but I just kind of kept the blind eye to most things, and I didn't know how funny it was going to be. The comedic timing in the show is great, but back to the plot. So anyway, the plot is, Izuku wants to be a hero. He knows so much about the hero world. He has a big, spirit, and so he basically wants to go to this high school for superheroes, and he doesn't think he'll ever make it, and that is where I'll leave you because I don't want to spoil everything in the show for you. But I will just tell you that you can tell pretty much by the marketing material what happens, and this is the story of him becoming the world's greatest hero, period. And I am so pumped for people that are watching this show for the first time because it is harrowing. It is awesome to see him develop and grow, and it's just great. I'm sorry, I am so in love with this show right now. It's not my favorite anime in the world, but it is really harrowing. And again, I said this earlier, but I had so many strong feels while watching this show that I didn't expect to have, including the comedy and including just the pure heart the show brings, even though you don't really like the main character that much. I don't know how they did that, but they did that. The side characters are also, you know, pretty enjoyable. All Might is probably my favorite character in this show. He's just great, and the twist with him is amazing. The art design and direction is really good, and it's also very unique. I like the use of shadows for certain characters. I like the use of, like, you know, not really needing everything to be aesthetically pleasing. It's a little rough around the edges, and I like that because it's different. You don't get that all the time, you know? You get a lot of shows now that are very glossy and very pretty, and this show has kind of a little bit of an edge while still being light and bubbly to play around with the comedic tones. And I just think that that is a beautiful contrast because it works. Like, when something's going to be really dark, you're like, yeah, this is great. I do want to directly compare this thing to One Piece. No, sorry. I don't know why I want to do that. I want to directly compare this thing to One Punch Man, because while this is not a parody anime, it is a comedy anime, and I do see a lot of similarities in even some of the jokes and even some of the villains that show up. But let's dig into that, you know, maybe next week. Let me know down below if you guys want me to compare One Punch Man to My Hero Academia. I would love to, especially with the One Punch Man dub coming out. That'd be a really fun comparison. I would love to do it if you guys want me to. So let me know down below if that's something you want to see me do. But also, let's answer the question. Is My Hero Academia a good anime? Absolutely. Of course, you knew the answer to that, guys. You could tell when I first started making this video how I felt. But yeah, it's good. Go watch it. Good music, you know, good fights, good characters, great comedy, you know, great action, great feels. The thing I would say probably is like maybe a negative to the show is that sometimes I do feel like some of the drama that feels a little bit forced. And I've seen, you know, the whole training montage before, and the characters go through adversity kind of deal like over and over again. So it can be a little bit, I don't know. I won't say cringeworthy, but because that's not the right word at all. It can be a little cliche, but it's okay because it handles it very well for the genre. So yeah, so what do you guys think? How do you feel about My Hero Academia? And let me know what show you want to see me compare next on next week's anime debate. That could be a Naruto versus a One Piece, which I've already done, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just giving you guys some examples. It could be an Aujin versus that show with Kaneki and all that stuff. I'm so bad at being anime, guys. I'm so bad at this. No, it's just late. I do these things before I go to sleep, and I'm normally really tired by the time I make these videos. So sorry if I'm not as like sharp as it could be. But yeah, let me know down below what you want to see me compare next. Also, if you want me to do that One Piece thing. And last but not least, if you're here for anime, please go subscribe to the YouTube channel Anime Debate. You have to click on the link in the description or the card or the annotation. You have to click one of those things because there's no vanity URL yet because it'll be around for 30 days. It sucks, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot, and ever use teleport. And if that's not your bag, I make freaking motivational videos too, so go check out one of those because I made a really good one this past week where I used Vegeta to show you how stress can ruin your life.